Accra, Ghana. Akasima be miensa na no miensa bo. Me ma munyina ha ma mo akra ba yatena se ba be din komo e be hwe ne ekoso art ni entertainment mu. Your most authoritative entertainment platform on radio. The most dangerous entertainment platform in the entire country. Shishi. Yes, it is. So I am in Pamflatna say Obi Nate Tilly Queer Nipa who says I owe her a birthday party. That birthday party can only come with one condition. If you can organize about 30 ladies for us to party together. Ooh. Ain't ya chance ya baby din kuma baby henya koso e brand krako. Ye bedi kan hwe ye nsem ne bia e di akotene. And the host me picks some of the stories. Ye Aboagye adwinche Aboagye ya adwin wo ho. Maya ready. Then we delve into our main discussion. And think come on, what I'm saying. Hey, your friend Kwasi, Aboagye, your darling, and I'm here. Mamima kia akwaba na obi so akwaba kia akwaba
ya feel papa and I okay I mean so my feel papa maybe I obi feel but with them I feel pa but I was saying Halifax so in your absence he did a great job. I enjoyed myself on the show as well, you know. What about there na
that's it. Obi, some weeks near, I was excited. Right, so let's delve into 8% of celebrities are begging for cash. 8% of your celebrities are more my hanum say no. One money uhia any atete say uhia say nyama si call so-called celebrities no. When you are or say just say 90%. I don't know how he come by. He should come by that figure. But kumi guitar ni okay ni.
Guitar sem na okano. Okay, kind eh correct. I think say in your entertainment field in mu so structured into most artists what they want to do they say what be boni show now this kind of share and sasika pudo na wa sorry ko. And now this kind of man answer na wa show na sintinene there yeah that chibi no say ejuma no embassy osimpo a obenya bibi kakra kushi ne ho no onyo yeah we work with passion hoping that your passion e wo hoda and as an artist untimi enye embo shows continue say your bebre and I say another person will have Ghana unfortunately yes
many people believe was it so-called celebrities here who am saying in fact A-list artists no baby kwa
lifestyle for what for star I don't by force say star to change na chair was say we fake lifestyle be a won't me live it up to
say razzmatazz of showbiz enfia ho no you see oti hon Mrs. here fly you on even a private jet ni sanya maniam so called celebrities you who what is so special about them? We've made them larger than life because showbiz no fia honene fame ne dino mabenyano.
Okay.
So I can be.
It's me advice man say don't let society expectation and our society standard on set no kill you in real life. And my society standard I set your mouth and I say pressures I dey ma won and kill a real life situation because when now what uja ho na onim say na ehhehye ofa it's social media no say dey me to private jet so na me akwa nipa me for trotro na me ti ha say no how am I supposed to live up to that expectation? It's one more they want to pedestal. Make sure that you are getting a business somewhere or you be a big cushion or kakra as a person because you famous now it doesn't reflect in your pocket.
Famous now, popular now. A man for no osrunku. Who say what their own kind home. Who say see I was through hodum say. Yeah, from Hanum say. I say make I say bravia. Me sha see me ba radio see ya joint bi ho no see anam kodi benku ho sha sha man to krom bi ho no say na one day be in fact me ja ho benku die ma me no nimpa antitewia o mo mta sha o nim say na di ni benku pa na ebi a me kwa just the feel of sitting there eating the banku me koto am for so mdi o me so emfe I want to akwa bi ba o hwe me na sa kwesi awajin so didi wa
personally
na send you see can no yeah
last week ram me car say me for trotro send ya Halifax car till you for trotro see radio be me car but I understand there be person me can say we person will live up to a certain standard our social media at least ma obotom and reflect a bit to that standard of living because a very very sad say e kwedi ma betina ha na social media o come page me titarama for that kese na we ba na me yo compound house so and why don't people I think say what most of our stars they neglect is say people actually connect with the reality of life too. They don't know that people actually connect with stories brands I can see brands that have been able to build big
but the expectation if you see senior comedian said me ya sure say me no me no yeti high young crime fans ye nim de kakraba no say bia entertainment art no ye nim say in other jurisdiction baby be osha ye kase we a celebrity we a star it goes with majority and almost all of them cash room almost ka yan kan mo bia when you scan one hwesu ye but I'm saying that once that status also goes with money. So
first of all, you be blaming Gamro in this conversation because even in the story
Gamro no control. Gamro is just for musicians. So why are you blaming Gamro?
That be kumi guitar no cause I'm a musician.
Okay.
And say even in the article he stated about music. Oh, the yenfa all the various form of stardom no the big ones the yenfa movies. Na yenfa musician which he being a musician no. Artist ejuma obedi ho
in the story Oka I mean there's a portion Oka say yes that he I think say he blames Gamro for this and I just want to probably look at yes I want to look at maybe the portion and Oka where he's blaming I did cry Ira story but
it's not fixable.
Which one is not fixable?
The Gamro situation. It looks like it's unfixable. Like,
okay. So, he says, moreover, he also slammed Gamro for failing to put proper structures in place so that musicians will enjoy the fruit of their labor when they grow old.
Exactly.
Okay, so when they are young,
even when they are young, they should be able to enjoy the fruit of their labor. Because we young, we are vibrant. In fact, so what can I say stars in how about the systems that we are supposed to put in place? I think
so or see when they are old. And Niamibusan said, Dre Honum swear.
No,
no, Mumebunu, dear no more, yes, you can't know Munyano, the cars that are coming. What are they using it for?
Okay, now, Pacho, I feel I make come ask me. The person make a debut or make a say, I feel no cheap is small, so I make a seminal. David double chair. I think, say, yeah, entertainers for us, so I try say, I dream say, yeah, Pesica, show, as is the system. When Emreba say the pressure ever to the right places. Ama the right system to be fixed for us. We don't do it all. Na ya kwati sikeni menimu ya. Na ya say ya humpoto. Na afei the next year. Na ya sasa go back to where we started from. Some celebrities way. Stars be your more influence way. Edu political time politicians where any but these people are the same people who can sit down and say my fix the structure for a movie for how the old people can take residual pay. How the old people can take residual pay, how Gamro can fix a system so that the artists, whether young or old, or better me the different business, and they inform because a deal better or sign your 50,000 cities. Okay, on far who say party no or time or mechi money influence akota in the next 2 years they won't deliver on their promise and fun home. Currently, there are nobody as a stand and now the party is in place now. You are back to square one. In the next 4 years, he will get his money again because he will get on the influence another party without thinking about the system that will make sure that someone like him will eat for the rest of his life. We are always going to suffer because I dream say yeah pesika show system na ebeye ejuma ye nyina edidi no e de yempe
me da say so obi ebe mu no mama ma ya boa atena se mana kwaba na chese yanko enim yes memo akasa but obi for microphone na mintie wo so 98% of celebrities a risker I mean from being broke or broke.
Mama ma akwaba biom. Why fe? Hajo. I say wo kama. Na minim say na ebe wie ne de na I say bia kaya so. Eja mama, let me start my comment with some English kakra quickly.
Okay.
While the Gamro conversation abeye a contaminated milk yentimi fa yensa enka ye ka enkosi aga no ye de Gamro nsem no ebeto nchen because ya ka me say the Gamro conversation no it will take the second coming of Jesus Christ and sana nyama ye ewo Gamro. I would not want to agree with his 98% because I don't think it's factual. I mean, Jean Depose or any research-based evidence of putting out the 98%. I'm sure it's a hasty generalization to say it's a majority of them can go broke. If we are to yes,
okay.
If we are to agree, say yeneno beya adwea, ebetimi ayampa because me person me move into 3. As an artist, no, there are 3 categories of your craft. There is a personal category, there is a system category, and there is a management category. And to me, so as a personal artist, ebia utibinya deals be, ebi mutimi from backline party be, ebi mutimi invite to passing through be, utibinya gigs near the back and forth. Me pacho mi bisao, sans can get for management so as an artist on the other day. Number 2, some kasa system ni nyejuma and no system ni there it is say one more artists and I will say it and say it the Ghana artists for no minimbre they are, forgive me, but to say they are not serious maybe I will go too far, but for me they are not too serious when it comes say omobe put pressure on fixing the system because this same system no that should be it affects you. Then you come and beg for arms. So why is this in your youth time? While you have the voice, why don't you call for the fixing of these systems? Like Tilikanu, you associate with the so-called big men when it's political time. You go to their offices, you go and sit with them, you dine with them, but you cannot tell them to fix the system for you. And you come out and come and cry and say, accommodate day. While you have the opportunity, you have all the network to address these issues. Now all you want to show is pomp and pageantry. Now the cars mo, now gas no, na gas in a hania na namu chentadia or channel shitchen or channel baby, no Dubai, no airport, no. You always want to let the people see what is not there. Now what is not there, a do reality now, namusu. Back to management. As an artist, a big artist like Kumi Guitar, or Pachem say only management. what is the role of your management as an artist? Oh, yeah, artist be conscious about management. And when you de be a can, de be a say this cat to musam, namu koi kebab, namu koi do medo, de be a scandal musam. It doesn't work like that. As an artist, it is important. Say we say management, as a management, some vision. Be my artist, na that should be oya akokra. Na system ni nye juma kranam. You have something to fall back on. But if all these three things, you don't prepare them well, what do you expect? Father, then we have said it and said it. I have said this. Ghanaian artists must get serious and put some pressure on the Gamro system. Na Gamro ni nye juma momo. That's it.
Mesome dase maminko ya Aboagye obi na tin kano ya
ofa
yeah
nwa efe
no de was me pensem bia kan che do was mbam so me fa
manisi wa de
aha o de metimi blackmail you kaka
we pacho Mr. blackmail e de mi nya hu ska
eno ane so 98% celebrities just say omoni ohia entem no akato na bro kumi guitar
kumi I think say till ni obi akani na kakra me de be so no say Kumi Guitar is one of the big artists we have in Ghana. I mean, he gave us what in high life and he's very talented. And you know, to say ya na celebrities ne sana kasana ya na eya homiti. Because then again, no, what is the reality on the ground? See, when you come on social media and I say the public eye now created this facade, and say everything is okay. We are the same public people that you will come back to come and beg from. And one thing I said, I think I've been talking to some musicians and the things that they say, I want them to understand that Ghanaians do not owe them anything. Yet we don't owe you anything, because the best we can do is that you bring out your work. We will support you. We will play it. Now we hear a lot of conversation. Yana musicians, because Ghana for omo supportive, and a Ghana for yepe Nigeria for, and a Ghana media Nigeria for ba momo interviews at cheap whatever. But one thing they fail to understand is that the media is serving the people. Entine say ebiana say obifi amanone na aba. We can't say ofi amanone intine ye interview no. And secondly, no so no tili can sembi, which is very very key. Edu about swamra na say do time ye campaigner. You see all sorts of celebrities are wamudi these politicians are say be move to mini omatna say akasa ama omode structures egu akwemu adachi biano say mo retire efi mo craft na mubenya bibi ede ahwe mo ho ahwe mabusua. But then you go there, sign all form of endorsement deals, take your money and you go. Failing to understand, said these people that you are associating yourself with, maybe in the next 4 years they wouldn't be here. And to sa favor na de biya wunya. Na we are what's up bagana phone chain? Yeah, ye de ye capra na ye simple. Ebe to wunyuma be catch say ye support. I think some of our musicians are ungrateful. And they should know say ye nyomoka. So in as much as says say na kwenya ne wo no more influence or more power no, they should make good use of it and enforce the right people to put in place structures that will benefit them.
One of him so muti na mo be fa no monfa no so no eno mo amasemu a se mo fa ebe boa mo manfa nso a ebe se na no asem ya na yenua yi kan se wono de wo chechiamo se modidio mundidio eno enye na asem.
Morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good dawn, good dietiebia obebia obia mechiachia ai mechiachia where did uni di ya enfa me ho mintimi moa wa boa ho wa make sure say the obedi no obedi because na say yenfa nkofo as ensem bebre nya asem because obi ho no mo a obre pa na so no o motivational quotes every morning.
Nana China, credit to you. Sa na akwakudu na yanko enim. I just want us to touch on this particular enkomobia ekoso teach you social media, so mainstream bloggers, online portals, no so far. Na ninyina jina edu safoa ensembia watu apeti social media, so edu safoa Chief Executive of Samaya African Entrepreneurs Awards. Na ninsembia woka say will be Jenny boyfriend. No be Jill boyfriend na. Mini aba Chief Executive Officer moi fikra safoa asemen kra ni was say obi a slave queen dian Jenny boyfriend enti wedwa what to nsem ni bebre na de say ya wa hanum say de say because eya brano nsem beto dwa apart from say oti TV so na bia wodi udwuma ana bia oti radio so a wodi udwuma yi eya otimi ko social media na wa kire wadwen na wa kan wadwen enti wodi eya na me de pimo akwenye na besi asisi a me no me ben wo say na wo ben me no na me de apemo na me de siwe nim say ya bibi say no aye video afa ho no aka wa kire wa dwen but me ba na ma ba beji wa dwen kire ensem ni bia e bia betim de gu video so ba ma me matiefuo entie kakra ensem ni bia edusafo a e ka no na memra na yenje adwen kire.
To know that whatever you write on my page is none of my business. A woman, go to my boyfriend's office again. You can send text message and whatever, that is not my problem. To know that whatever you write on my page is none of my business. But I'm telling Slay Queen's mistress, if you were a woman born out of a woman, drive a car to that estate again. If you were a woman born out of a woman, go to my boyfriend's office again. You can send text message and whatever, that is not my problem. But know that a woman that loves her man, 24-hour security, I have it. Okay? When you're 47 years, madam, kona kope with you, we ni Kwasi me. When we say one more brand, baby, I would say, a juma musro, as I say, obi. As I say, obi. I'm not joking with you, madam. I'm not joking with you. I'm not one of your Slay Queens presenters you raise. I'm warning you. If you get close to my boyfriend again, I've even instituted what to get your nude. I will disgrace you like hell. Make sure she. You guys should know that whatever you write on my page is none of my business.
Okay, all right. So, yeah, baby, kakra. I don't know for how long. Sadly, we want to continue doing this thing. Safo I would say, minya kumano ultimate me aka maka bi akiro. Sadly, we no emwa emfa hwema. We should be a business. We Chief Executive Officer African Entrepreneur Awards. You set good example. Obi Joe Boya, please. This is not the forum to address the issue. Uminya sani amana ye na the social media. Entina no say nkaminya ya na nka tikoye na nka mabium. We are mabium a sanse hu we nyina ye mamete. Mumfa social media no mfa nye bibi papa bi okay but now if the bia ba asem kan yeah. But anyone say near ye show. Anyone say me start entertainment. We start entertainment review 2006. Yes. Near ye show. Ni aya na ya muda na munyina Ghana munyina mu entertainment TV.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, uboye kutia wai.
What one?
Mumba my baso and I said, me ya na ya munyina de na munyina me yebi. Me ya na ya mude.
Thank you.
E na munyina so monka monka so okay.
Adentaro.
I mean, and yeah.
At the end of it all, no, a chain dealy. Nasa will be so talent chain and there was a war approaching. No. Now, woman social media sebi and make a consent to dent somebody's career. Yeah, Juma. Kwasi lawsuit pen and penny for bem say, oh, mammy, Jamani can almost make Jamanaka. Because until says someone is used as a scapegoat, Nadia, Ebekoso sa will be sorry of things goes a long way because so thousands of people. So, and it's not something that was here encouraged. Media and comedy foot to a man sebe na ne kufa do crown obefra wa mu dwom anum se mu ska mu ni kapre. I assume e be dane mo chopa no. Anke bi anke.
In him say be away with some of the videos and some stuff.
My issue they say if say person discuss here because no names man
yeah one kan ko body because e be am ntimi one but stream online portals there's baby all can in some fan okay e ya assume see we
because on bo be me see say because near see be see problem now person who kokase okay and the names but baby am person me kono na ya boss baby I didn't do no the critics no should have some value. Make a value on what they churn out to the public. Minim say no fano and mom following, but sa nyamana e wihiano and also a devalue blogger no. A bedu baby be here will be for a very important way and obetro be important and people will take you for a joke. And same way fana waka also e unia kuma enye bibia ka wo ka wonka minimu pa o le but o ka di tufu enti yenso nyama ni bi wo ha ya pese ye hu nyama bi abeboa yen se emboa ye kra ema ye nsere we ema wo nsere ema we ni nje enu so se bi nyansa bi anim enti ade we eda ho naked maybe
me da say mama ma ekua
yeah sa conversation we me your chin yadwa me can in general. I think it's about time say celebrities and our so-called celebrities on social media who say sex and yes sexually transmitted.
Thank you.
It is never sexually transmitted. Ain't no say man no omo bremo mo jenia ye adwuma omo nye adwuma eno na ebi bet my successful ni bi but ena me boy car ena me boy say mommy oh boy Jawa, you are not going to chop his riches some. Like I don't know, say they think so once they are sleeping with rich people, they are automatically rich.
For all you know, this me boy ne you be cool.
It's not it doesn't make you rich in any way. And I want to also continue to say, sir, me wa boy, and I need a man. People fighting over a man or social media. No, my question is, at what point now in Mafili say we need men to determine our status as women? Because it looks like all this conversation, it comes back to a man, and I'm a man, say, and I'm a man, like, see the audacity. So was she into promoting business with that audacity and can't find me man, dear, make sure men does not determine yes, play. It doesn't determine who you are as a woman. I don't know, like if you don't have class, that will hear man to certify your class in the society. I don't know. Please, Obama doesn't show or doesn't tell or marriage doesn't tell that you are a big person. No, mommy, it doesn't make sense. Then, if you have to use material things to prove how rich you are very poor. Extremely poor as a person. Right. There are some people physically because deep down in their soul they are poor, they are empty, they are sad. And to say go chase na me boy they miss you are rich. I'm so sorry, you are very 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 poor. And my last one is that using this kind of cliche hypes to hype something, no, as I said, a cliche, my dear. It's a cliche now. And the long problem with anyone who say it demeans or it puts a dent on their persona. And then in years to come, they come and say that, and our bloggers are doing say, and our people are saying I'm like this. But more now
supporting me.
More now, more the unnecessary debts where there are some artists or some stars that we never knew or they would never have been tagged with certain things until they did it fake for hype or to push a project and then it became a dent on their image. Oh my and that. Then now they'll come back and come. I know. Then they come back and come and blame us. Come back and blame us, the media, that we are defaming you. But my dear, are you telling me that you don't know of an agency that can actually build a campaign for an event for you? If you don't know, One Play Africa, we do some. Yet to me, without saying that you are sleeping with this man or this woman is sleeping with my man, or it's a cliche and it's not nice. And as I said, success is not sexually transmitted.
Thank you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Attention! Welcome It's time. Your favorite host.
24/7. With all your favorite music for you.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
The best radio.
News.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So young to us young Queenum. Still don't have say if you start Atna say that's a fear start Edna a fear start. I will have him say now. There's an award scheme. I friend of Goa. Na Goa no mu ye no. E kirasem enso aba be ye bebre. Omuwie awards no. E kirasem bebre. Nti Emma make us say a lawyer for nyina be mu. Awards near yanko ya awards okay amanfo efise mo ya de. Mo ye ade nti e bo maba so. Lawyer for abem. Lawyer for from krata. Amanfo bi so mo di cash. Awards scheme no. SCC awards address mo Ghana hanum say amanfo afa awards ho. Obia manu ho mene so a. Wo hu say awards scheme wo ye betimi dia pesika. Enti onyama ne ho mene so a no so me ba be awards. Man dey not for me ba mo me fan sana. Cause I didn't anybody power. From Panche. Miss Person a tough. Now Goa Awards omo ye omo wie enso ekiri asem bebre say 24 of years then omo ye awards no. That is Ghana Outstanding Women Awards. To enu tim say ma ene ebo ma baso. Na ema ya omo wie ye say ebi say awards no kululu wom. Awards no enwiemu wom. Awards no omo say anya papa. Enti me wo krata bia efi Ayeni and Partners. Ayeni and Partners. Making kind Eddie Amamu. But I was just looking for a post bia in here bako social media just recently. Orakufi Asai, one no your opinion Africa Education Watch. Just some few days ago, or your post be about award scheme. Maybe I'll just start off with that one. Not making kind of 6 days ago, no yes, I post. No, say I have counted over 200 award schemes in this small country. Every week there is an award event. There are genuine award schemes not aimed at making profit of your sweat. And many other several award organizers only interested in your money. So there are others who are interested in your money. A company which started with one in 2016 now ran 4 schemes. Hey, awards are fast becoming a profit-making venture, not necessarily to recognize impact. All many do is to approach some popular people and inform them about their nomination, asking them to mobilize votes to win. Sometimes an SMS short code vote costs 1 Ghana cedis. So if you are hungry for awards, you will mobilize 5,000 SMS, which will yield 5,000 Ghana cedis to these guys. 100 nominees across categories gives a cool 500,000 cedis. They then find some affiliated companies to declare support, with some contributing some cash for the event. The organizers sit in a room to select the highest vote cash mobilizer as winner. I nearly slapped someone who initially contacted me via LinkedIn with a nomination. Apparently, a few have been dropping such requests in our info account. But me the basic hanum say, nya Orakufi Asai. Na se mo true social media make and say, "Wasi na no yes wa kinkan wa scheme e wo Ghana hanum say no. Wadi na ni kinkan mu a wonya baye ahanu 200 awards. This small 30 something 30 million and some coins country, people, we have 200 award scheme. How? Why? Even in America, with like this number of population, do they have this number of awards? What country is this? And people are so hungry for awards. This is awards. No awards. The person doesn't even deserve a bus body, but the person will go for a bus body because he wants people to think that he's doing something. He's not doing anything. In fact, you know that you are not. You don't even deserve it. Why wouldn't him? Adai, why do people do that? People are using this as cash cow. Mudi ayet say Ediani amusumudi. Was it 2016? Onim company be almost as a normal award here back. Since you could awards no and 9. Because they've seen that it's a money-making venture. It's not like one who be papa be an person the boy was you. That is not what it is. Why? What? Bon say SMS, I say okay, vote. Until vote be a cost be 1 Ghana cedis. That's it. Mobilizing nipa be 5,000. Until be a 1 Ghana cedis. 5,000 Ghana cedis. And no penny can you imagine this country? And I was under the impression that gaming commission regulating your maybe say it seems that now I want bibia and one time for bia so there because you are so hungry nipa bibini on himself no idea what ye. That is why we have so many doctoral honorary awards. Doctor, do be assured because they see that we like those things. We like awards, we like daughters, we like not daughters of glories. I said doctor. So we like those things. Enti sa goa awards omuwie Emma amanfuedwa Eraba baako hanum sin Edna ifia start obeka na asem na baako nso a yensa ka bi krata no iba be kinkan etiefo edi amamo Efi Ayini and Partners Legal Consultant 4th October ya no anom chroyo to the Chief Executive Officer Ascot Productions Limited Tantra Hills PO Box KN 5792 Kaneshi Accra. Dear Madam, demand to refund 3,300 Ghana cedis spent on voting. 1. We write as lawyers for Ajua Ahenewa Inti, our client. Based on those instructions, we write this demand letter. 2. We understand that on 30th June 2021, you wrote a letter to our client titled Notice of Nomination. In this letter, you indicated to her that as the organizers of the Ghana Outstanding Women Awards, GOA, you had nominated her for the 4th edition of the awards. 3. You indicated that this nomination was in recognition of the initiatives she and her organization had undertaken, which in your opinion showed an extraordinary commitment to the community by providing exceptional support and service to individual needs and the general public. 4. Further, the letter indicated that the official nomination and voting will commence on 20th July 2021. We understand that in determining who won the award, the primary consideration was the person among the nominees who obtained the highest number of votes. 5. At the end of the voting process, our client obtained the highest number of votes and should have been given the award despite not Osekwami. Despite this, at the award ceremony, you gave the award in a category to the first runner-up. The reason apparently given for this was that our client had not undertaken enough projects. 6. This reason is surprising, considering the fact that it was in recognition of these projects that our client was nominated in the first place. And in addition, our client subsequently submitted to you the projects she had undertaken. These include A. COVID-19 National Education Campaign Tour. B. Cooking Competition. C. Annual blood donation exercise for the past 2 years. D. Hand skills training to women across the country. E. campus tour teaching young ones about Ghanaian culture. F. Visiting orphanages in some regions. And G. Inter-regional school drama competition. 7. Further, as you already know, these projects were spread across all 16 regions of Ghana. Therefore, your justification of passing here for award is unjustified. 8. The turn of event is rather surprising considering the fact that it was the organization which nominated her in the first place. Our client is highly disappointed in this turn of event. Your actions, when considered holistically, show that you intentionally and deliberately perpetuated fraud on our client. 9. Based on your representation that the winner will be determined strictly based on voting, our client expended considerable time and money to obtain the highest vote. We have our client's instruction to demand, and we hereby do so by this letter, that you refund to her an amount of 3,300 Ghana cedis, which is what she spent on voting. 10. We have our client's firm instruction to take the necessary steps in law to enforce her legal right. If we do not receive a favorable response to this letter within 14 days of receipt of this letter, we trust that you will recognize the need to avoid needless and avoidable litigation over this, which could damage your reputation. Counting on your cooperation. Yours faithfully, signed Godwin Kujo Tamaklu Esquire, Ayini and Partners. Eduji. Hey. Anye Asamaba. Eduji Tamaklu. Ayini and Partners. So when Dr. Ayini. Okay, fair. I see. And Tikrata ya mekinkan brofu bebre lawyer for brofu matri. Womo dia kwa koma ayo opinion wada Asco Productions Limited. Tantra here. Ni address ni wonu say kama na etifi asem no say womo di omusika 3,300 Ghana cedis. I don't know how much devote to you. Almost spend it will go awards. No, sika womo 3,300 Ghana cedis. Womo say womo ti womo di omtiom baby you. Womo client ahini wa otini baby. And now ask of way, perhaps your mom, you go away, throw on the crack, and I'm so mammy. You what would you my wood dear? Who say, oh, fata, abasabo dear? And now, no, so time in Ejuma, why you know, come on, the coin, no, much so I was, no, and yeah, we are saying, yes, I wait to me, and one also says, nobody will be out to mammy, you'll be out to mammy on a man for 2, and yes, he called this year with 3,300 Ghana cedis. Or si send your nadia and see con be actually obey, if you call me a chileno, not as a Sulia. Swing, I didn't know their fantasy. Went to me and Winnie, and I say, hey, Sana Motier, and I'm on my Jimmy Sika, and you made Jim, my dear. Until my minister or Jimmy Sika. My man, a lawyer for Atrocrata, Eduji Tamaklu, and Sasha here, Ayini and Partners. Woman normally. Na Udia no tuncha. Studio no hanum saying, dear, me wa Edna. One also, I will see, Wakaho. Chese na wo hwese nko be wini na we wini bi Edna akwaba
yeja of Aboagye
bibi aboko de
besre so anya boko sa
okay, right. So na you nominate you send an etie momo de na saying.
Okay, so after nomination no one more person no letter say required maybe your pictures projects and maybe a trace say
so
you qualified for
ejina homa ma awards no
omo de share emmanuel say omo ye bibi in society
was then filled be
me filled outstanding young TV personality of the year.
Until the new media. The war ejuma. Right.
In that category, I think we were 8.
Okay.
It was our category anymore. And one more thing, like I was saying, I'm sure to scrutinize and see whether you fit for that category.
Okay.
And see, in the letter they sent to me, saying, say, I qualified and that Ombe acts well flyer.
Okay.
Now, what they are sending people probably to Ghana for votes and all that. In the letter, nothing of a sort say the voting is 100%.
Okay.
And now say winning ebe qualify you from that aspect. Say 100% near the wire. And I say you win. And now say even 70% or 30%. Omo can say in the letter. But they said ube to me akọ omo portal so akọ check it. On their portal, there's nothing like that stated. Say 70, 30 or 100%. So there were news articles after they did the launch. I was expecting say news articles nearby, at least they should have stated in some of them that would tell me say okay, so at the end of the day 70% is coming from the people that will vote for you, and then probably 30 from omo team womo tenase na womo scrutinize na womo do 30 be e can say 17 one sana we winning. Nothing like that was there. So I was thinking that okay, it will be strictly and I say purely through votes wubenya. I garnered for votes from people and move vote here. And display everything on their post.
When you bibisa, okay.
Like, yes.
Into omontumao.
Yes.
Okay.
Your friend is saying the portal no so say like who vote be say the echo say who vote who renew and I say who lose enti who be hu e wo honom. Now at the end of the deadline was last day of I think last month 31st September 11:30 exactly, because the lady sent me messages. No, Kai will say okay, so these days
Lady Ben now okay. Lady Ben
the Goa CEO Asantwa.
Okay.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
So we were actually communicating at a point. People vote and recorded one way. So I call Menene Kasa like, and when you message her, she's swift. Like Obe responded to you as at when so Omami who said 11:30 na vote na end. Kasa munsun chiwemuno. All the people in that category, I think the other ladies Abena and Anna from the beginning. I think middle point maybe no started so voting. The lady normally award the man started all those while had like I think 35 or 25 until that day now and I'll start here. So it was like when she votes then like votes in the echo also like that until 11:30 I checked and it was like that. I was 1,403.1 and the lady had 1,246.0. That was the vote. That's Intino. I mean, Obio Hubia was like, Edna, you are winning. Obia him said like, Inti. She sent me a message on that day. Said today is the day the event will be held. Intino, I can have access to a ticket and another person to come with me. Intino, when you say me winning, I am expecting that at least you will tell me say, Edna, this is what went on, and as I say, Intino, when winning. But these and Nami was like I should ask you there so that and Juma because on that day I had exams on that day, but I had to go through all this stress just to be there because I thought and I knew that saying a voting pattern that's here on your portal, which you didn't tell me say 30 is bigger than 70 from your team. A Hong Kong chain, so I had to put everything, energy, time, BBR because I had to make up to look good too. Ain't me auntie, sister, and yasem could say, oh, farm, who's a bay for?
Oh, farms at 18.
Me farm, who's at 18, farm, who's a bay for the same call events. No, so there, I spent like 2 hours on my hair alone. Hey, wow. Yes, my colleagues are here and they will attest to that. Makeup and hair, like BB and no pill. Now, me designers crown put the way I was on them like that, like one from Atari and all that. And see, apart from monies that went into that, the psychological trauma and the mental way is another thing that I need to talk about. Yambra the day of the event. Na event ne cost no. Amadi ahene wa first. Ahene West tour. I was the project manager. We went through COVID tour. Imagine time our COVID was intense. We were going around the 16 regions. Not COVID education and sharing PPEs. And see, I knew her, and I was also monitoring her parts. Into a buy pen, I say, oh, I saw the voting pattern. I anyway won on the portal because she had 3.
On the category, no, then category.
Young beauty queen of the year.
Okay.
She's Miss Nafak.
Okay.
And see, I'm a boy, and now I'm a lady for fraud. And I was like, no, what is happening? See, I want
And I started talking to me. There was one guy who was communicating with Nkofone way true hono. And I'm besides Nadia Nasi, and I know what explained. And I went to see with her to see the guy. Guy say, what's happening? I say, oh, it's probably a mistake. Ain't young train, warm be shed your bay. So I realized that Okoba after the new unibium. And now I'm a TV presenter of the year. And no is different from our category. And then I saw Lady Normally way in man no. Musan was sorry I walk. And na MC no host of the show Clement say na say Andrew so not na train. Then I was like how did she even know that she was the one that was that won that category for her to stand na all kwaje? It means that she knew. And to only say when we need now send message crab before that day now.
Na also say portal no nim. Tie bi ono say portal no nim so no.
And the portal that they different from their meme one na because their meme one nyina na you have access to. And you know, votes ne wa hono nkyere say wo na wo win with the votes. And I say you are the top.
Okay.
With that.
Okay.
I know that me na me win at least. Say you know your mass into your no now or hono nim pass mass no. Media no I don't know so you so log meaning mask or calculate here. At the hair, say, or no, now we near. But then it means that communication went on, which I was not aware. So my thing is that you should have told me because you have my number, we communicate. Honko dancing, what happened? I mean, who say, Omode, enti brabeje. No more boniding. Then I saw so
more in the category no sorry so and na MC no announcer na ka chen say near more there no sorry
so ye na wo baby aye we ye mpanifo mu de wo de ne ye nkola mu de sa na mete no yes we no wo some TV personality of the year and I'm young TV personality we some me ye nkola mu de no yes if that's how I'm understanding so that's how what went on. And see one say okay wo de brabeje edru wo de no so eno mu bo ni din then I was expecting that award bia no wo ya say wo mo bebo video no na ya ka say hwan na you know that's
sana na ekoso anadwuna na
o say
sana na mo ye no anadwuna
sana na mo ye na anadwo no sana na ekoso so I don't know at what point now in the NTA man sorry yes say okoje na afi de edru baby say na edru brabeje na ye bo ni din. So that aspect alone, I felt there's something fishy. So, sorry, I was going to the stage to tell the MC, say, I think there's a problem here. And to know, yes, I stood up because at that point, I felt like, what is happening? And I needed explanations. And to me, sorry, one of my team members was like, no, let's see the lady herself. And to I'm sorry, I call back. Say me kwa bisa na say ebia na mistake say na guy na ka about anywhere the no dey on country me so say mistake no explaining the year na me ntime ho ase wo honom. So that's how come I found myself and my team were backstage honom.
Moko backstage Genesis here then am hu here
enti ye call backstage honom no the lady was on ni PRO I'm sure and na etna omujabon. So when she saw me approaching ora inside and me drew on good evening, please. Can I speak to Asantoa, the lady? And a guy back who APA. I think I just went to their portal. I didn't know their names. So me call my portal to check the people who were there. I understand per their portal that the lady who was sitting backstage room now was the PRO. So if anything, then I think that the PRO should have even spoken to me, but no, she didn't. Then the guy, coordinator, I'm sure, on their portal, that's what's showing. And no PN and no kitab sheet. Be I'm say a young TV personality of the year. Why and a fire? Nyanko pointing no create when to me and country one body. And also tobo na yen kasa we will rectify BB basically into the tobo. Then and on who right inside. And another person came out. And I say, what's the problem? I say ye did do. Young quite true honum. And I'm saying, I'm not stepping a foot out of here, this premises. I just someone explain me what is happening. And sana, Messia bonds. You know, so we won't step out. Yanko other side on the too close to back events we so do. In fact, I felt like people need to hear because some made the requirement stages I don't mind. But then again I was also thinking, okay, maybe he has right answers to my questions since then I asked on the guy again who won in that category and so nyankupo enim no kre one answer no be say why, and I'm say, don't you have access to your portal? This is what I have. Per what is on your portal is showing say I am leading with the vote. Intiabane saying and I'm more de ma obi fufro because mo mama nteme ho ase from the onset say let an amode ma me no say e wo mu sa say e bi e strictly 100% or a 70 and 30, and that 30 is bigger than 70. So that I won't go through all the stress just for this one. And I'll say, I want and Kofa one more I'll say 70-30, 70 from your vote and 30 from a team that sat. And I will decide days at 30. And I'm so granted 30, team now maybe, but I still had my 70% because I am leading. And sign I'm calculating, and I'm de sa 30 no e can dear ho e ma ne etumi be pa me ho sa because I'm expecting that smoke calculate bibia na at least we should be on the same level. And I'll say he's not the right person to explain sa part on him because any no your calculations no. And I'm saying go and call the person who did the calculation because I want me person me nya me ho ntia se keke e wa ha se and so sa dia mo fa me sika ma me e wa ha se I can't repeat.
Why not somebody called one? Cassady and say,
Sikano
money.
Ash.
Information or some music. It's not me saying as I made Jimmy and so sad, me free event on them. And I say, oh, the Vietnamese say, there's some no church which I'm on one cassa or Tiasi and I didn't have any dana. What the guy was able to tell me was that, say, I'm in a way, when you say you do well, best lady, I'm at Tiasi. And I'm saying, does it really make sense to you? And I'll say, I know that you still now, like, as an person on him and don't see some ye. And I'm saying, your uncle Fred as Antoine Breme, not many as Antoine Daly, because right from the beginning, I have been communicating with you. Until at this point, I still need you to communicate with me. Was say that, on to me, one friend. Am I like a to a crowd or at the end of the day, I decided that, okay, I'll see you to me in your moshe. Yeah, pa, baby, I am found. I spoke to a couple of people in a show. And I was like, okay, so call her. I'm going to offer. And I sent her a message when I got home. Say, but I still have pictures from the portal. Can you explain this to me? Offer ne on responding to the message. People call her and she's like, we are throwing tantrums. Into your pair. Obviously, other ladies, she's going to sue the other ladies. Say, almost tanishe ne brand now because she spent hard then to build that brand. Nyame can say one emotional trauma, psychologically though, like I am not okay because I feel like I've been cheated. And to so dia one mama say me who say from the onset enti bomodia na family sika nyina so mame. And to sa dia said you no so train Friday and san was the nkofo akọ court no me so me want some few days man so nkan with me sika na ono so better me nka.
Okay. Mamima mempamfo so mbrem na ebia omotin nsem na so far ba beto dwe. Making kind letter from Ayeni and Partners. One of the nominees are one also Anthony Kwasi, woman a lawyer, Ayeni and Partners, Gordon Eduji Tamaklo and Sasha Siomatro Krata, Omo say, Omo ehia refund, Omo Jumsika, Scana on the vote, you know, almost Angie, my dear, because some say organizers, no, and your man didn't ye, Edna, if you start one also, I can't dear. There was a young lady in so Bako no so no so what Nasimbi also Beka. Mammy fan to you say Asantua who is the chief executive officer of the award scheme. No, I spoke with her and Sanya Baba a year in from him. She agreed or did to me say 1 year back but CCIM said me producers no ent me enyano yensa enkano. My main brass studio, I'm saying, Obi, I'm saying, you so.
And when you did, I was asking you, because it made me that power. It made me that, but from narration, no. I don't know, say, there is a hidden clause, be a will, because there are not award schemes for there are not almost had this some, maybe she should be. chire bi obeba be ya chire say one hwe but if she ultimately who all the statements regarding the award not or you sure say she has been cheated at and no legitimate claim but okay bibi and am person me gina so say no crane nya minim award na adoso father adoso your Greater Accra award your Gan award your Fante award your Swedro award your Gomwa award father award na dos
when him say na no say omo Ghana Music was USA or
yes
and omo Ghana Music was UK
me France
I know so beba I know na me ba be
me so me France
na no na me who say omo launch Ghana Music was France na me say oh boy
I me so me who ebi gospel ni kra ebi wa ba kra ebi so sa be ye be ebi so UK e say I be dre bi wo Kenya ni ade nyina yes sir like you said earlier on awards to recognize and celebrate hardworking people not to extort from them I come say ni nya be extort the value of award no eni hobium and that ya award do kra na yes there's no glory in it she nim award na be yes better come and buy and let me give you fame about the sana yenya hard-working people. It doesn't reflect on nkofuna mu ye adwuma ye no to say etia na yesi epe entertainment host of Ghana head entertainment host na ye dia koma e bia simesi a father woto a enim se wo ye pane a na ye hwe ye koka na say empenyufo free Cote d'Ivoire be bisa ya ye be yi ano say yes ye be sromo award no mu
free
o say
I'm free.
Award ne wo Ghana ha no. Asema be ba came misro me council me.
Also say father.
They be say a friend father.
Oh, father.
Enye father o tesoro.
We
are father.
We are dark father.
Our father with us.
Our father with us.
Our father in heaven.
The thing say I for one no personally this is my personal opinion and always I am a cancer me I am in himself but I don't see why you should be so desperate for an award. I mean, if you are recognized for something, why should you be desperate? You go after it. I'm not to talk about your situation, but some people are willing to move mountains just to get an award.
Debbie.
When dear, Mammy, come asem.
Now the baby are free. Obi tu konya award. Ni amanu ya to the salary. Obi tu konya award. Ni amanu promotion. Na award aba.
It is when you award. Tie. When you award. We post the award. We advertise. Even so we adwuma Peace FM. We buy say be a newscaster of the year. What broadcast it. Amount for vote. Di entina we say kwaje bosia say me koto vote. Na wo kwani amfa ma no obi su kwaje bosia su dukotua ka na the award na na wo besu. Who say anya ode?
Na me so me kwaje bosia na me nya award dey salary man so make dey.
And the nti wo no enti risky. Abrabo we mu no wonni akoma undi ye risk they are sending awards and what Ghana have me I have been a victim. They will send you the awards. The organizers will practically beg you to vote
Key.
because they know say who vote here or mu benye sika no enti me dey me kan kire mo say me dey me pa ma nominate me anya masem me kan kire mo say mu be ya award let's be fair. Me nim award kakraka wo krom ha mo come media house to media house say ya nominate mo nkrofo enti mo mpe we ma ene emfa ma mo they do it and all of you know me modi yesu mi amini kapre but they do it. So let us tell these people say, if you want yes an award yeah say bia you recognize people and all of that obi wo ha add it portfolio it's good but let us be fair. Me say wo be jam anim say one nominate me award nti me fa kapra na sempo ama wa
me your father me make be me ka award be ba che bia father na ye award no omo nominate me wini me dredwom eni bia kwafo ni bi hwe ko father me ka me chira ma be buye at once enti side way etimi tu obi a o e say o ba foforo a you want these things maybe a boost to confidence, but yeah, me to say.
Omo hot
We say the people do only shut up with the same level. Who here what? Abaye we are to.
That's not what I'm saying.
Up and coming TV presenter, father. Your man award now. Snapchat besu, Instagram besu, Facebook besu.
That's not what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong.
It was the CEO come friend so. My boy.
Yeah.
So the time to be fight.
I get your point. Obviously.
Mamen kase Mitchell. Me sure say Father Dex in it. Obi win award wo fia. Oni ma dia Father dey. Oni sure say no. O say o sha award no deserve.
And yet ukasa upcoming for nkwa uboa. The entire maker said not to say to emphasize say asema shata be kan near no credit. That's not what I'm saying. But yen na to Chrome Hana Shata Waleka say he doesn't need an award for recognition. True or false? Yenti Hana Shata na beka say Sadiq friend say Obema na award 7. Na Shesa kwa DNA. Stone Boy.
11.
So if you, a big artist as you claim, if you are not desperate enough to get that award for that recognition,
This matter
would you stoop so low to come to an agreement to someone who is willing to steal an award from another artist for you? So it is not about up and coming. Any penny bre. Any dinya ye pese agina me chira say yeah me suma bedu. Into side any na who nim say juma no any ebusa Father Dixie bu say one kasa.
Oh, na say father then him said if I then your home appraiser and your public appraiser. Home appraiser no unye hu but public no ye beju so.
I say enkophobia omo ya was me ade kra me nko bi da. Na ya say many ho no mo bo me din si me wi ni bi. Na mo say omo target na ne say next year omba die film say na me say oji ade waje me nkwa. Oji a waje me nkwa. Enti ni bibia o ye bia just to win award.
Father Mr. Where no you see and the conversation here somewhere I'm a victim. Mr. Father any be any chimo dwuma mu onu. Father e ka the kamija radio.
Obi omo share ni no wi.
Me say it took God. As a father, as a like me as you. Just madam Baku winnie and I made them winnie. And she do two of you who made you.
Mama Tilling Cabina, any point.
Award asemi aye asem kesi. Okay, so let me say award is supposed to boost the confidence of the people, but as and now it is breaking the confidence of people, which I am very sad. Mama, first of all, I think say we should all understand say no matter what, even the Grammy, people still have their reservations about it. Award there, as long as you are nominated more than one in quad there will always be a problem. Somebody will always have a problem with it. Now my point is what you don't understand is that or what starts now we are desperate for this approval. What they don't know is that before an award ever rises to a certain level of credibility, not writing on the credible people in the industry, which is where my problem with you comes in. What do? You are a presenter. Which station? Which station?
I do KFM TV and I do GTV.
You say, unfortunately, what but now Peace FM. When to me and sell on, what to me sell your be brand that we see a dupe. Etimia sell brand no where 30 minutes and more. People will pay. People will pay so much money to be on this platform to sell themselves. When to me and yes, now my question then is: are you part of the team? Are you a beneficiary of the team? Because everything needs talkability. So why my problem is ube free handed, they will remember that word, not you. The listeners, anytime bisa say they will hear them because at least young Kyle for BB also way. So they be next year because it is serious. So the reason I can't say these award schemes need platforms like this to validate themselves. It's what you have given them on the silver platter actually.
I'm not validating them.
No, you have. No.
What they do.
Yes.
And people will not fall victims because trust me, that in on or Kasa or Shre woman, they don't want to talk right now.
But you see,
they feel that Osho and Abibisa.
But you see,
I want people to understand that.
The irony is that, unfortunately, you are sitting on one of the biggest platforms in Ghana.
But you're also looking at the thing just one-sided.
No, and
Okay.
now my question is that what can and Omaye say? But trust me, and prevent this same award from happening next year.
I know, but then it would also inform people. Then people would realize.
But you see,
so
you are one
of these things.
This same award, Delay Aposty. Delay is a very influential voice.
This is our problem as society.
Remember?
And Kwasi take advantage.
And we
get people that are like, and yes, you shouldn't have done.
No, I'm not saying you shouldn't have done it.
Go ahead and do things like that. I feel that
I'm not saying you shouldn't have done it. I'm not saying you shouldn't have done it. I'm saying that. I'm not saying you shouldn't have done it. I'm saying that the time you got sitting here selling another person's brand, I see you as a beneficiary of the brand, actually, because I see you as a beneficiary of that brand, because I don't know why a young hardworking lady, me so we businesses. Wait, me and for cheap in about me can make up our phone who say before for an award. Going and I make say when a star comes or when an award scheme comes into the system, they use stars, they use controversies like this to solidify themselves. I am sorry, it won't go anywhere, because next year this award will happen and it will be bigger. What you have done, from my point of view, is that you have actually validated the award scheme.
And let me add
because you have seen it as big enough that when your award now award one their better platform be say. Now my question is it the award that you want or your money?
My money.
Okay.
My money, and also to let people know, be aware of these, and not fall victim.
Then the people now will let them know. No, these she mentioned names that we have some of the big stars here in Ghana that are accepted by the society on this platform. It is not. No, you are right. You are right.
It still doesn't make it right.
That's what I'm saying. Say you are right. But Ebiana mina met say Ebi award ni say but let me tell you, this industry that
next
we
year
are
this
in,
award will
they
happen.
will come and more people will go.
Still, at least people would know that there's things like there are
you
things that
see,
are happening behind.
Then sue them, because talking about
exactly.
it is giving sue them.
Yeah, that
is
what. So if right now, I said that I sent her a message. She's not responding, so at least I'm calling her.
Okay, Mama can message kakra memrani ampon why. Now one here says most of these awards are scam, money making machines from sponsors and those who want to win. Francis Enyan and Odi by Tilly. This is the reason people don't voice out. Ekia frame Poma and Odi by if crab looks for plenty blood, it is blood tonic it will get. So we'll say we'll pay award stress go kill you. These bout, I don't know if that's the name said. Edna, you have no issue. Just let go and don't get yourself involved in this scam events. Fifi Benji and Odi we buy. Now Eracy Ellis says this is very bad. So what is very bad? You should have been more specific with it now. These so-called celebrities won't think about marriage, but always fighting over boyfriends. Amma Fizi. Jomaine says, because you tell the lady that we don't have 31st September on any calendar on this planet. Okay, all right. So someone said, okay. Social media mirrors the realities in our society. Our society consists of good people and bad ones. Benjamin Ni Mensa. So, Edna, Edna. Now, the lady client for Ayini and Partners, Omatro Krata. Also, dear, no, dear, now, dear,
1 week. Oh, my maintenance can send me sick no chia, now won't chia. I face away chia. Now, fade, baby, I'm in the fan.
People be for man so.
Okay. Yeah, dear, now the chatter.
The amidi chat one say I think say nen komo bebre na ya bono boils down to say send ya kumi guitar kano. I think say ye musicians no so mbema mani abre na nka wo me push minim say bi mo make initiative ni de ba de bia no mo ye nhye dan hu ba bi ekosi enti so mo be boa na mo pia ma say structures a aban betumi di ato in place and various institutions no mo ye in charge no so no aboa anka eno no ebeboa ma ye musicians no that chi bia no wo me di ye and secondly no so no award scheme ni de mami se nominate award a Now say asema ya can we but say bekwa kosi baby no. Unless say you take the right actions, because if you talk about it and you fake, I'm giving you up to 1 month, it will be forgotten. Next year the award will come again and people will still go and people will still vote.
And we still remember that it was a fake award.
Exactly.
Yebeka, I say a fake award.
Obi. I'm said they are American.
Okay, Obi.
All right, where the mestre, I think say as much as the actually ne yamo kano no cre. Say have a big platform get so turn home. But the Biameka say stages. Me say no be dey dim na menya sa platform we are make me how. Benya hana me ba beton me home because at the end na akoso no ahye me. That is the reality of life. But I because usika no moja and now energy na dey ahye ade ni nti. Na but mesre say omo ya award no omo so mo ndwen say that be or chile buko be the better go say award we a fake and that is the end of your business. As much as the business be cost no but say be mo business cost but father RTP be patcho you bought RTP value be the room.
Hey.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe so. It's lost its value. It's lost it.
They have value.
It is lost.
They have to you.
Father, me say it is lost
to you, according to you.
We saw it, Father.
Because you didn't win. Because you didn't win.
Father,
who win it? O say,
where will be?
Min can RTP one say my min.
And then I make catch yourself. Father, no mama missy. I know mama missy. Mama missy. Manto, me we need me near can on the mommy. No South African on the mommy. Father me bow.
You may have uni on mobile.
Father me as my come me you be person
look for another platform to address that.
You be patch me say. And I make say credibility you and award scheme they hold it and gradually if it is losing
you now define the credibility for our scheme.
Okay. And they said they be able to do peace and obey makeup say before that on your award.
I think say moving forward, if our schemes they want to prove their credibility, at least there should be transparency.
Absolutely.
Hey, Abutre, you had your chance. There should be transparency, at least category definition. Let the people who you've nominated asking them some of our music, they should know what they are going in for, so that it will keep conversations like this. Me pachoa, me go so a campaign. Mo follow me on Instagram. Me who hear me 10K campaign no. Tilly a ni party ILLYAKUANIPAA. What do you know?
Now it's just
More follow. I may tell me where.
What's your name? What's your name?
10K. Me here some feature be on Instagram. Apparently also when you 10K and so when you saw feature no.
Award we.
Timpacho mo follow me on Instagram. Last week me kai me nya followers. Someone twice so na me nya more platform na air big me to me ho. Mo follow na me nya 10K.
Thank you. Platform in Ghana.
Thank you.
Peace FM.
I'll be lonely again when you see me. It's a love in your eyes. Such a feeling, deep down inside. Big shout out to you, Sakina of Best Point, and to Johnson, my buddy, also of Best Points, and to Posha, also of Best Points. Tilia Kianipa, Obi Nate, Yaya Boa, and I will tell you, Monkenvier. Salamat Paintil, one is Samike time at Yedijmedia de Bremo, Peter Square, and Pretty Joyce.
We're on social media. Media, Kwasi Aboagye the darling. God willing, Thursday we shall be here again. Entertainment review. Remember to catch me tomorrow morning on Need 100.9 FM. Anapano no mo pay mu kofi be no ndo. One time in can, odi an kan kwame Aboagye kwan so bebrejime de brain. Make